Right now, we're helping raise money to help Rady Children's Hospital start a professional canine therapy program. Child Life Services is one of the programs at the hospital that is funded entirely through donations. And Netta is standing by with a child life specialist to tell us more about this program. Netta, this really helps support families.
It really does, and you've been calling all morning long, so we appreciate our viewers so much for all the donations. This hour, you will be matched. That money will double, so this is a great time to keep calling. We have volunteers standing by. They're taking calls nonstop. I keep seeing them on the phones. And then we have Brielle here. So you're a child care specialist, the supervisor of the program here in San Diego. Brielle, can you explain what this funding will go towards and how important it is for these kids?
Yeah, so we are starting our resident dog program at Rady Children's Health San Diego. And so by doing that, that means we will have a furry teammate joining us to be able to help the kids go through the hospital process. As a child life specialist, we help kids understand and get more knowledge about what's happening in the hospital and then make it more fun, of course.
Right.
So having a resident dog will allow us to utilize the dog in the procedures and the preparation we give with our patients. Okay. So if a kid is a little nervous about the blood pressure cuff, we can have the dog bring the cuff in and show the kiddo that putting the cuff on is okay and it doesn't have to be scary.
Right.
We can show the kiddo using the medical mask before they go for anesthesia, and we can use the dog to put the mask right over the dog's nose so that the kid can see it doesn't have to be scary.
Okay, and I mean, you've seen this firsthand, the impact. That instant just a dog walks into a room. Tell us what that does for a child. I mean, for us grown-ups, we feel the happiness that dogs bring us, but really when kids are in the hospital, they're nervous. I mean, I get nervous too. So how does a dog really affect their mood and everything?
So dogs make us all happy, which is really exciting. But for kiddos, they feel often that the dog is a safe space. So seeing a dog automatically allows them to feel a little bit safer. And then seeing how we interact as healthcare providers with the dog helps the kids understand that we're going to interact with them in the same way.
Yeah, and that means, you know, during treatment. I mean, if a kid is getting a blood transfusion, for example, we've heard stories in oncology, they may need to get a port put in. These are hard things, hard surgeries and things that they're going to go through, and the dog will be there with them?
Yeah, so depending on the procedure that's happening, the dog can be present.
Okay.
And so something like a poke or a pinch or something that might be uncomfortable, these kiddos and patients can have the dog present as long as it's safe for everybody involved, and really allow them to have that sense of a little bit of control and sense of something that's a little bit more normal for them.
Yeah, I would imagine when your stomach's twisting in and out ahead of surgery for all of us, the second you see a dog and you know that they're there for you, it really will mean a lot. And they've been trained, medically trained dogs that will be working 40-hour weeks alongside someone like yourself, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Tell us the ultimate goal with this program and what all the funds will help do.
Yeah, so our goal is to be able to provide this intervention and this tool to as many patients as possible. So the more donations we get and the larger we can grow this program to really be able to meet the needs of the patients and their families throughout the hospital journey. So we're working as hard as we can, and we're so very close to getting our first dog, but I know that this program has so many opportunities, and so the more our community supports us, the more we can support the community.
Okay, support those kids who need your help in the hospital right now. I know so many people right now might be getting ready, taking their kids to school and, you know, getting out to work, but before you do that, please take a moment and just really appreciate how much Rady Children's does for our community. This funding will stay in San Diego, which is so important to help the families that are here. So yeah, the donations this hour will be matched by double the money. So do it right now. The number is 1-800-258-0007. You can also scan that QR code. We're going to be right back.